The following video is not made for kids. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello to my subscribers, this is the TFfangeek coming to you with a special video. So first up, for those of you wondering, what in the world is the picture and the thumbnail of the video, and why do I have the title the way it is? Well, unfortunately, it's true that right now there's a fire burning up in the mountains behind the mountain ridge where my town is. The fire's been burning since Friday, July 5th, so it's going on a week now. It's close to, actually, it's over 30,000 acres burned and it's nothing but dry brush and dry grass on the mountains where it started. Nobody knows what started the fire, if it was an accident or if it was set off intentionally. But the point is, the firefighters, there's no roads leading to the mountain ridges where the fire is breaking out, and so another thing that isn't helping the fire is that the winds keep changing every 24 hours. They flow northward during the daytime, then they flow southward during the nighttime. So everything, unfortunately, all the conditions are right for us to have a fire go burning out of control. We've been getting ash here where I live, but we're not. But my family and I are relatively safe for now. It's nowhere near our town, but the wind keeps blowing the smoke over us, so the air quality is not the best right now. And not helping at all is that we keep getting fog moving in from the ocean, and so it's mixing with the smoke and creating smoggy air. So the sky is not as blue as it normally is. So that's another bittersweet reality that we're having to live with right now. And so the in the thumbnail of the video, the top of the image above the Amazon Prime box is a picture I took outside my house of when the smoke was really bad. And yeah, the sun has glowed orange. We've had pink skies in the afternoon as the sun sets, so hopefully the firefighters can get the fire put out soon, but so far, unfortunately, it's not looking that great. But apart from that, I've got some other news to share. I've been hit with some enormous bills that I have to help my family pay, and so even though I've managed to purchase a few Transformers action figures, I haven't been able to purchase all of them, so but considering the backlog of Transformers action figures I have behind me, it doesn't affect me too bad not being able to buy every Transformers action figure I want to get. And also my birthday is coming up in a few weeks. My birthday's actually less than 2 weeks away, so hopefully my family and I every year on my birthday we go on an out of town shopping trip to Walmart and Target. So hopefully I'll find the Transformers figures I'm hoping to add to my collection on my birthday. I'm hoping to get the 2 Legacy United figures from Wave 3 that I still have to collect, which are Voyager Class Vector Prime and Deluxe Class Cybertron Hotshot. I've already got Cyburn and Nucleus, the other 2 figures from Wave 3 of Legacy United. I'm hoping that I'll be able to get Tidal Wave from Amazon, since he's even though he's a Titan class figure, he's one of the Legacy United figures that I've been wanting to add to my Transformers collection. Amazon recently pushed back Tidal Wave's release date to August 15th. I don't know why that was done, but hopefully it will get bumped up soon again. And so, with the enormous bills that I've been hit with, and having to help my family pay off, one thing that I won't be able to do, which I wanted to do, was the upcoming Transformers Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle crossover figure known as the Transformers Party Wallop, which is basically the Ninja Turtles van. I believe it's been called the Shell Razor in some stories, or they haven't been followed up too much recently on recent Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles the franchise in recent years. But I won't be able to get 4 copies of that crossover figure, so I won't be able to get all 4 of the Turtles as Transformers action figures. But I will get 1 copy just to have 1 copy of the figure. But in the meantime, I did manage to snag 2 Transformers figures from Amazon.com. And they're ones that I originally passed up entirely, but then I looked around at my Transformers collection and I watched some video reviews to make sure I didn't regret adding these figures to my collection. So here are the Transformers Studio Series Bumblebee Movie Deluxe Class Ratchet and Ironhide. So yeah, I figured why not get these figures and add them to my Transformers collection. The main reason I got these guys is the same reason I got the Bumblebee Movie concept art Sunstreaker figure, was to have them stand beside the Gamer Edition Transformers action figures from Studio Series from the Warfare Cybertron video games. I know these designs for Ratchet and Ironhide are nowhere near accurate to their designs from the Transformers video games by High Moon Studios, but I figured with how with the negative feedback that Hasbro's gotten from the Gamer Edition subline of Studio Series, and how well Transformers fans have either completely like or completely hate the Gamer Edition designs for those Transformers action figures, I figured this would be the best opportunity to have Ratchet and Ironhide in that line of Transformers action figures. So even though the transformation is a little complex, overall I think the designs work with interacting with those Transformers figures the same way when I reviewed Sideswipe, Gamer Edition Sideswipe, and Bumblebee Movie Sunstreaker side by side with each other. And backtracking a bit to not being able to buy 4 copies of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle crossover Transformers figure. A few weeks ago, a shout out to a good friend of mine, Ultra Megatronus. He had me on one of his live stream video chats, and we discussed the crossover figure Party Wallop, and I had to confess to him and everyone there on that live stream that my whole life I have owned 0 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle action figures, even though I consider myself a Ninja Turtles fan. But the only thing I've ever owned Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles related has been, I had when I was a kid one of the a VHS tape of one of the live action Ninja Turtles movies that came out during the early 1990s after the original Ninja Turtle cartoon had aired on television in 1987. My favorite Ninja Turtles cartoons are the 2003 cartoon series and the 2012 cartoon series that came out. So, since I am not able to get 4 copies of the Ninja Turtle crossover Transformers figure, I decided, better late than never, to instead get action figures of the actual Ninja Turtles. Now, after browsing around Amazon and looking around websites, the Ninja Turtles action figures that are out on the shelves right now, which are the cheapest ones available that could fit in my new budget or cut-off budget now, basically are the most recent ones that have come out, which are the ones based off of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie known as Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, which was released in movie theaters last year in 2023. So, even though these versions of the Turtles aren't entirely accurate to the original ones from 1987, they were the only ones I could afford, so I figured why not get them and add them to my collection. So these have become the first and only action figures of the Ninja Turtles that I own. So taking them out of the box, I got all 4 of them in a 4-pack box set from Amazon.com. Even though they came out last year in 2023 for the first time, I managed to buy them for less than $32. So dividing the price tag evenly, I paid $8 per turtle. So that was a good deal from Amazon. So first up, the first 2 turtles pulled out of the box are Leonardo and Donatello. And yeah, even though the designs for the Mutant Mayhem film, they're a blend of brand new designs along with the source material of what the turtles have looked like in the past. But overall, I'm just thrilled to have these guys in my collection. So when I get the eventual Transformers crossover figure of the Ninja Turtles Transformer. When I eventually get that, I'll just make that the 5th turtle that the other turtles interact with. And then reaching here into the box, let's get the others out. So and so here are the other 2 turtles. We've got Raphael and Michelangelo. Recently, I went to my local Target store, and 3 of the 4 turtles were on the shelf. The one that was sold out was Raphael. Now, I would have gotten the turtles at Target, but even with the clearance price they were going for at Target, the price I paid for them on Amazon.com was a much better deal, and so yeah, I don't regret getting these figures and adding them to my Transformers collection. At this point, I have no plans whatsoever on getting any other action figures of any other Ninja Turtles characters. If they release an action figure of the Shredder, I might get that just for the Turtles to battle their arch enemy, but hopefully I can be able to grab onto all 4 of them. But yeah, here are all 4 of the Turtles standing side by side with each other, and so I finally have action figures of the Ninja Turtles in my collection. It's a thrill after having spent most of my life being a Turtles fan and having never actually had any action figures of them. It's really exciting to finally have action figures of these guys in my collection. So when the Party Wallop Ninja Turtle crossover figure gets released, I'll make that the 5th member of the Turtles, and hopefully Hasbro will. It's wishful thinking, but I wish Hasbro and Playmates could be able to break out some kind of a deal where they can make a backstory where the Turtles end up while they're driving around in the Shell Razor, they end up stumbling across a group of Decepticons, and they accidentally have some energon splashed onto a canister of mutagen that hits the surface of the Shell Razor, and that's how Party Wallop comes to life and becomes a Transformer. So that would be a fun little crossover story. But considering the fact that Hasbro and Playmates have always been rival companies, it's highly doubtful that they'll ever go farther than what they've already done by approving the crossover figure to get created. So that's pretty much it. Those are my announcements. Hopefully, announcements. I'm saving up all my Transformer money for my birthday in 2 weeks, so hopefully I'll be able to find and collect the Transformers figures I want to get, even though I've had to chuck out a lot of money to help my family pay these enormous bills that we've been hit with. But in the meantime, at least I was able to snag some action figures from Amazon on what I felt were some decent clearance prices. I paid $30 for Bumblebee Movie Ratchet and only $20 for Ironhide. And considering the fact that these figures came out over a year ago, actually almost 2 years ago is when they first came out, at least to get them for around the same price that I get for them right now if they were on the shelves of Target or Walmart, that was a great deal from Amazon. And I'm thrilled that I was able to get all 4 of the action figures of all 4 of the Ninja Turtles for a decent price as well. I paid $32 for the Ninja Turtles, so dividing the price tag evenly, I paid $8 per turtle, so that was a really great deal there. So thank you guys all so much, and hopefully the firefighters will be able to get the fire put out finally. But considering the fact that when wildfires burn out of control in California, they can last over a month's time, depending on how rough the terrain is and how many firefighters are able to get to the fire and put the flames out, and how much water is available. But hopefully it'll be put out sometime soon. So thank you guys all so much for watching, and until next time, guys, this has been the TFfangeek. Hopefully I'll be able to get some reviews done, hopefully within the next few days. For those of you wondering what my next Transformers review will be, it will be the one of the Transformers figures that's on the wall behind me. Yeah, I'll leave you guys to guess which Transformers action figure it is. So until next time, you guys, this has been the TFfangeek. Stay safe, stay healthy, transform and roll out. Goodbye, everyone.